Hey houseplant friends, my name is Samantha and welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be about some of the plants that I have hanging out with me in my office. I'm just going to show you guys the ones that I love the most just because there is quite a bit going on in here. So let's just go ahead and get into it. So the first plant I wanted to show you guys is this big bad boy back here. This is my Monstera deliciosa. I've had this one for going on a year now. I've gotten a lot of new growth. Pretty much all of these bigger leaves right here have grown since I've had the plant. And it's starting to get to the point where I'm going to have to put it on a moss pole and start teaching it how to trail up just because it is kind of getting a little top heavy right here. This is the newest leaf off of one of the stalks right here, and then this is the other newest leaf off the other one. I think this one has about 5 different plants in it, and so it definitely needs to be propped up a little bit because he's starting to lean over. So stay tuned. I may make a video on making a moss pole, but I am going to wait until I move. I move in about 2 weeks. And if you guys have any tips or tricks or anything like that, please comment down below. Help me out. I've never moved with 80+ plants. When I moved into this house about 4.5, almost 5 years ago, I had 2 plants. 2. And it was easy to move because I didn't have many plants. But now I'm just kind of stumped and I don't know what would be the best way to move everybody. So give me some suggestions, please. The next guy I want to talk about is my variegated Hoya Hindua rope, Hoya compacta. So I got this one from Walmart. I think it was around sometime in summer last year, so summer 2019. And it was like a really full 6-inch basket. But I guess they watered it like right before I purchased it, and I kind of let it sit in the soil for about 3 weeks, and I noticed the soil was still very wet, and I noticed a lot of the leaves started to yellow and started to die off. So I transplanted it into this terracotta pot, and it seems to be doing okay. The only new growth I've gotten off of this guy in a few months is this little leaf right there. So hopefully she enjoys my new house. Hopefully I can get it the right amount of light that it needs because it's loving this window. I have a window right here. This is a southeast facing window, and I have pretty much all of my Hoya and cacti and stuff like that. So the next one I have in here is this Hoya Hindua. So this was in a 6-inch plant. It was very full, beautiful. I overwatered it because I still was kind of new to Hoya and killed it all, and this was the last remaining bits. So I stuck this in sphagnum moss and she's getting some roots. So super excited. Hopefully I can get this lush and beautiful like it once was. But that's the thing, you know, when you learn about new types of genuses, it's sometimes hard to get a grasp of exactly what they like. Another Hoya that I have is this Hoya Crimson Queen. Look at these beautiful leaves, you guys. That like pink stem is just unbelievable. So pretty. I actually came with 4 other white leaves, and then they fell off, and then these 4 sprung out, and then these 2 are the newest off this stem right here, which you can see the pink edging on there. But I'm gonna be sad once these leaves start to fall off, and then hopefully it will regenerate more. But that's the one thing about the white leaves is they're not gonna live forever, which is sad, but they're so beautiful to look at. Also, this was my most liked plant on Instagram, so thanks guys. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. And then another one I have is this Hoya Crimson Princess. So I got this around the same time as I got the Hoya Crimson Queen. I got these from a plant nursery called Kelly Green. They're located in the Atlanta, Marietta area. So if you guys are ever in Georgia and in the area, check them out. They have some really beautiful stuff, and I found a lot of neat things at their store. It's also where I got the edea. And then I've also picked up this guy from them as well. So this says it's a chain of hearts, string of hearts, Ceropegia, woody eye, whatever you want to call it. But to me, it looks like spades, just because majority of the leaves are more of like the spade shape than a true heart shape. So not 100% sure exactly which one it is, but I love it. I also got another one from them. I think this was my second one from them, and I got another one from them before this, and it's doing a lot better. It's actually in my like northwest facing window in my kitchen dining room area. I posted another video of it, so go check it out, and it has my other string of hearts. I also have this string of hearts way up here. You can see that strand. I actually got that from Carrie Wild from Wild to the Core off Instagram from her giveaway. I think it was like last April, so April 2019. And she gave me that. She gave me a couple of cuttings of some begonia, and then she painted me an awesome painting of some heart-shaped leaves. So that was awesome. Thank you, Carrie. And go check her out on Instagram if you're not friends with her already. So another plant I wanted to show you guys that sits on my desk right next to my computer is this Peperomia. I think it's called a Peperomia pixie variegata, because there is some variegation on there. I got this back in, I think like September, August of 2018, and as you can see, it got really leggy because a whole bunch of leaves dropped that first winter. This winter it did really well, and it started to bush out pretty good. So hopefully once the weather starts to get warmer, it will bush out even more. You can kind of see some little leaves starting to form on the stems. Kind of hard to tell on camera. But hopefully this bushes out a little bit more. If it doesn't, I'm probably going to clip the long like stems off and try to propagate them, just because I want this to be more bushy than leggy. But I'm glad this survived because my fiance actually bought this, one of the first plants he bought me. So I'm glad it's still with us. And then I have this Monstera right here. This is actually a cutting of the first Monstera I owned. I actually sold that Monstera to a girl in my neighborhood, and before she came to get it, I grabbed this little cutting off of it. So one day you will be this size, right? I kind of keep them together to keep this one inspired to be this big one day, but hopefully I can get it that big. We'll see. It's going to be a long time though, so stay tuned for that video. Another one I wanted to show you guys in here is my Hoya Calyx. So I've had this one for a few months now. It is growing absolutely insane. Look at all these tendrils. You can see there's like little tiny baby leaves starting to grow on them. No peduncles quite yet, but I'm hoping this summer that we will finally get some. But I'm sure this is the purple, Hawaiian purple Calyx. You could see with the dark formed leaves when they're newer leaves. They're a really pretty burgundy color. And I love all the like speckles on the leaves. I really need to clean this thing. It's kind of dusty. But this one is definitely loving being in the window. He actually hangs way up there. And it's just absolutely gorgeous. This was one of the first Hoya I owned, and I've not had any issues out of this guy. I literally, all my Hoya, I just wait until they're completely dry, and when you kind of bend the leaves in, it kind of wrinkles a little bit. This one's been watered recently, so he's doing good. And then the newest Hoya that I purchased is this Hoya right here. I think it's called a Hoya SP70 Brittany. Could be wrong on that. I don't know. It was labeled as a Billabata from Lowe's, but after doing a little bit of research, I don't think it's a Billabata, but I'm not a Hoya expert, so I have no idea. But look at this peduncle. So this peduncle started to come, I would say about like a week after I had her. I noticed it. I also have another one my sister gave me like a month before I bought this one, and I fell in love with the one she gave me, so I had to get a second one. And that one actually has two peduncles right now. One is a little bit bigger than this. One is just forming, so that's great. And I think we're starting to get another peduncle right here. I don't know if you could see that or not, but this one is just beautiful. I want so many more Hoya. Oh, and look how long. Like, insane how long this plant was when I got it. It was only like 15 bucks. I mean, you can't beat a huge trailing plant like this for 15 bucks that's already flowering. I mean, come on, y'all. So I do have quite a bit more, as you can tell up there. It's mainly just my cacti, succulents, things like that. So I'll do that on another video. I just wanted to show you guys my favorite plants that I have in here, ones that I just can't stop staring at. And again, if you guys have any suggestions on what I should do to help me move, what is the process you guys have taken if you guys have moved with this mini houseplants before, I would love your feedback on that. Also, go follow me on Instagram at the lovely little plants. And then also like and subscribe to this video. I would love for you guys to give me more comments about what you guys would like to see in the future. I am going to be moving here super soon, so just stay tuned. I will be uploading a ton of new videos as soon as I get situated in my new house and you guys can see my new planty setup. But thanks again for watching, you guys, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day.